A lot of the advice out there on YouTube around building an audience and earning an income for yourself is pretty bad. You know, things like you need to script your videos, and then you need to practice your scripted videos 40 times before you do 17 takes, and then edit for the next week before getting one video out that completely bombs. I don't know about you, but for me that seems a bit overkill and not fun. And I think what all of this common advice neglects is a key human characteristic, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. It's the thing that actually makes people want to listen to you and ultimately watch your videos and buy from you. Because the truth is, if you're just optimizing for statistics and retention and, you know, trying to have X amount of cuts before a certain amount of time, you're missing out on the most important pillar for cultivating connection with your audience. And at the end of the day, if you have 1 million views on a video, but you haven't cultivated a connection with your audience, it was a complete waste of time, I would say. And so the question becomes not how do we make a great YouTube video, but how do we build a real connection? Because connections result in customers and engaged audience members that actually care about what you have to share with them. And I've seen this play out in my own business, because I really don't try to be anyone other than me in these videos. And there's a couple of reasons for that. The main one is because I am me, and it's only sustainable for me to be me. So if I'm trying to be like somebody else, it's not going to work, because I'm going to get sick and tired of playing that character. And so then the alternative is to just be me and to show up in my weird and wacky and wonderful way. And that for me is, you know, resulted in a business that's sustainably making 5 figures per month. I really don't work that much, and I really enjoy the work that I'm doing with this channel and with the clients that I help and serve. And that's available to you. See, the missing key that I think a lot of the common advice neglects is the importance of your story, you as an individual. And to illustrate this, I want to take a couple of examples. The first being around, let's say, an offer that's to do with creating content. And literally, one of the wonderful people in my creator sprint said this the other day. They were concerned about just being another bitch teaching people how to post on social media. And that is what you could be. You could just be another person teaching the same thing that everyone else is doing. And that comes with a cost. The cost of your soul, some might say. And the truth is, you're not just another person doing just another thing. And that's the lie that we've been sold by all of the gurus, I think. They say that you need to follow this path, you need to follow this roadmap, you need to have this funnel, you need to have this, that, and the other. And you know in your heart of hearts that doesn't feel good for you. And that makes sense, because that's one path that we're trying to fit everybody onto. It's like choosing one shoe for the entire population. Some people are going to thrive in that shoe. Some people are going to have too much space, and some people are going to, it's going to be too tight. So how do we relate this then to an offer? And when I say offer, I mean what you're offering in terms of the value that you provide in your videos, but also your literal offer that people pay you for. Because, yeah, teaching people how to leverage social media for their business, that's an offer that a lot of people are doing. So how then do you make it completely different whilst also maintaining the value proposition that people care about? Because people want to learn that skill. It's a very important skill to learn in this day and age. So in order to prevent ourselves from being just another person teaching the same thing that everybody else is teaching, we need to bring our flavor to it. We need to bring our quirks to it. We need to stop seeing it as something as simple as, oh, I'm teaching you how to do X, Y, Z. That's not what you're doing. What you're doing is providing an experience that is unique to you, and it's unique to your perspective around the subject matter that you're educating people on, and that you're facilitating people through, or that you're coaching people on, whatever it might be. And when you do it this way, it's no longer the same as what everyone else is doing, because it's a completely different color, it's a completely different shape, it's a completely different energy that you meet people at. A lot of the people that seem to resonate with what I share here appreciate and maybe see parts of themselves in the story that I have lived in my life. And that's why I frequently talk about my story, about, traveling the world and getting into yoga and meditation and living in a yoga center in a forest for months on end. Because, and this just to be transparent with you, a huge number of my clients have been on a similar journey. They went traveling. They lost themselves and found themselves again. They got into, the Eastern world and the contrast between that and the Western side of life. And we shared similar struggles. And what a beautiful jumping off point to start working with somebody who has a similar worldview, who has had similar experiences. That's the beauty of bringing your humanness into what you're sharing with the world, and that's what stops you from just being another cookie cutter person teaching the exact same thing that everyone else is teaching. You see, we see these molds and we think that we need to put ourselves into that mold, when actually it couldn't be any further from the truth. That is the lie that we've been sold. It's one part of it. What you teach is one part of it. What you help somebody do is one part of it. How you show up in the interactions is another part of it. How you communicate, how you decide to select your clients or allow your clients to select you, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. And that's what stops you from being another person with a landing page with a fake countdown timer and a discount that never ends. So it's just the normal price, but you're tapping into the psychological tricks that a lot of old school marketing lent upon. But you actually don't need to do that anymore. You can lean upon you and your gifts, your story, your trials, your tribulations, and that's going to attract your tribe, the people that want to learn the thing that you can teach, but specifically they want to learn the thing that you can teach from you. And then the question is not who's the cheapest. The question is, who do I genuinely resonate with, that I want to learn from, that I want to spend 4 weeks, 8 weeks, a year learning from? Who do I want in my corner? This is why universities lack that personal touch, because there's no person, it's just an entity that doesn't even provide relevant information for most people. And so if you come to someone and they uniquely understand your situation because they lived it, who better than that person to teach you? Because they can really empathize with you. One of my biggest challenges was always integrating the Western way with the Eastern way. How can I just sit and live in the present moment when I have bills to pay? That was a question that I pondered for a long time, and I suffered through that question for years. And then eventually I found a way that worked for me. So I didn't want to do the sleazy marketing things, but I also was sick of meditating all day and still being broke. So I needed to bring mindfulness into capitalism. I needed to learn some strategies, and I needed to imbue myself into those strategies so that they felt good for me. That's what's allowed me to attract a tribe of sorts. And that's what you can do as well. If you go to the gym, your goal is probably to feel healthier, to have more muscle mass or something to that effect. There's a gazillion different gyms you can go to, and they all teach different styles of personal training. There's CrossFit, there's High Rocks, there's this, that, and the other. They all more or less give you the same thing, health and happiness. But they do it in different ways. Some are more focused on community. Some are more focused on just getting in and getting it done. Some are more theatrical. But they all do the same thing. Do we say, oh, I'm just another person helping people get fit and healthy? No. So why are you just another person helping somebody with whatever you're helping people with? It's silly to downplay yourself like that. You are worth so much more than a title of social media coach or personal trainer or business consultant. Get creative with what you're doing. You're creating your own thing. Yes, it's modeled maybe off of something. It's taken inspiration from something, just like everything has on this world. In this world. On this world, in this world. We're doing it live. I can't backspace. I can't control Z this stuff. When you tap into you, the rest falls into place. Yes, observe what's working, but observe what's inside and then merge the two together, because that's what's going to allow you to build a sustainable business. That's what I've been doing with this channel. That's what the people I'm working with are doing. And you have the opportunity to do that as well. And the example of the social media, just another person on social media, that literally came, as I said, from one of the awesome people in the Creator Sprint at the moment. Alexandra is her name, and hi if you're watching. And within a few weeks of joining, she landed her first, I think it was 4 or 5 high-ticket clients for her immersion. So she wasn't just another person making boring, here's how to make an Instagram reel. No, it's bringing her unique philosophy, her unique quirks into it. And the people that are working with her now are so blessed to have that unique educator, facilitator by their side, helping them to achieve their goals. And you can be that for somebody. I've just opened up the Creator Sprint again. So right now I'm looking for 3 serious creators that want to organically attract clients without any janky strategies that don't feel aligned for you. And this isn't just a course or anything like that. It's literally direct hands-on mentorship with me. So we do 3 sessions per week and the slots do fill up. So get your application in below and you will hear from me if I feel like it's a good fit for you. And other than that, you can check out this video here where I teach you my exact content to client system so you can get high ticket clients for your business. It's literally what I do, works very well. And you can watch that video next. All right, bye-bye.